Good evening, good late afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the K12 Esports League Championship Smash matchup. We are super excited to be able to host this. I'm Dustin Owens, the co-host of the K12 Esports League, along with Robbie Menegdeg, the commissioner. And obviously, it's a little different scene, I guess, because of Concord not being here this week, but that's okay. They are on spring break, but we're super excited to
hmm
be on this championship matchup. I'm sure I speak for Robbie as well, but yeah, can't wait to get into this one, Robbie.
Yeah, I mean, that is for sure. Obviously, shout out to Concord University for streaming quite a lot of our spring matchups I'm sorry, winter matchups this season for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate with spring breaks. Everybody gets them when you're in school. So, honestly, I think Dustin, speaking for both of us as well, we have no worries, no issues about doing this one, being able to catch the championship match, and casting over it is absolutely a pleasure. And so, cannot wait to get into this one today. This is our championship matchup for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate for the Winter 2026 season of the K12 Esports League. We have the K12 PEA Alpha Wolves team going up against the CAVA Bears team. This is going to be a battle, that is for sure, for K12 PEA. A lot of really good players, even with the sub that we may or may not see come through, and then with Kava, always toward the top of the Smash leaderboards when it comes to seasons and playoffs. Um, had a little bit of a rough one last season. I think in this exact same matchup for the finals. I may be wrong, but I believe this was the matchup. I'll have to double check that. But it was Kava. Anytime the Kava Bears meet up with this K12 PA Alpha Wolves team, it's a battle. A lot of really great players. Um, OVA starting out for the Kava team, going up against one of our legends. And, for K12 PEA, we always have to make sure we do shout this out when we do spectate this team. But there are two siblings that share the legend account. So we may see them twice in any given crew battles, which is totally okay. But OVA starting out with Captain Falcon, who we've seen them pull out just a little bit over this season here. They're also a really good Sephiroth, if my memory is serving me correctly, or Joker, one of those two. And then this first legend sibling is pulling out the regular pit here. But we are into this one again, the championship matchup for our Winter 2026 season. This is the end of it for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. And then starting pretty soon here on our Twitch stream, also got to call out our Valorant teams. Playing in their championship matchup today as well. So a lot of action going on in this fine Monday, but really even here to start this one out. Close to 100% for each player. Legend has a little bit of a lead here, but with Captain Falcon, one good hit and you're done for. But Legend will draw first blood here today. One stock taken off of OVA, but Legend sitting at 110. Gonna be able to almost
Ooh.
recover there. Does not. We are even once again, 0% apiece, two stocks apiece here.
Yeah, and actually we're used to seeing OVA on Joker, at least from last
Mm,
season and coming into this season and everything. But really, really good edge guard maneuver there, keeping Legend kind of on his toes and not quite being able to get back up on the stage, making this a really even matchup. I mean, as I'm saying, at 56% for both of them. Obviously, they're going to continue that climb a little bit. But yeah, both of these teams having some really, really heavy hitter options. We know have come in huge clutches with Legend and OVA, along with the other players on each of these teams. So Legend currently trying to get some damage in, but with that shield, OVA is going to be able to block the majority of that. As I'm saying that, continuing to take a little bit of damage, but each each player being very offensive as well as defensive, making the right maneuvers. Really good from OVA, getting Legend off, but Legend with a
oh,
quick down smash there to OVA is going to be able to find that stock, taking OVA down to their last one. OVA looking to get this one, and man, this is such an even battle we have on our championship matchup. First round, too, which is crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. Very, very even as Dustin did just mention. But one thing I want to shout out here is the pacing of this game has just been like really, really solid from both players. Sometimes we see some of these matches, they're just 100% or 100 miles per hour, just go, go, go. Sometimes we see that stall game come out. This one has been very even across the board, and um, not only is pacing even, but the players seem to just be very evenly matched up. Final stock for each player sitting at about 70% each. As Legend will get another hit here. But with the trade, OVA does come out on top, has the percentage lead here for just a second, but right back to 91-91 apiece. OVA in the danger zone at this point in time. Does bring Legend up to the danger zone as well. A little bit of edge guarding coming out from both players here. And again, I mean, this is just so even, and it is just our first game of the day.
Ooh.
Looks like Legend will get back to the edge, do a little dodge to the right side of OVA, and get a nice hit off to finish out that game. That could have been any player's game there, honestly. But Legend does end up coming out on top for the K12 PA Alpha Wolves. That will give them a one stock lead in this first series here, or this first set of this best of three series. And with this being the championship matchup, right? Every stock is going to matter so much. Um, and I mean, that this first legend sibling on the pit, very, very good. The other legend sibling likes to play that Sora typically. And then the other two players for K12P Alpha was going to be really interested to see Asaya's King K. Rule. Which I'm sure we'll see today, and potentially Woomvi's Pokemon trainer, which is such an interesting pick. I think they're the only Pokemon trainer in our league here at the K12 Esports League. Before CAVA, I'm wondering who they bring out next. Flex Flame on that Sephiroth, or DJ Danger on what I consider his legendary Rob. I mean, it's just going to be a battle this whole time. With it being a best of three, though, here, Dustin, I mean, it's just going to be very tight. Every stock matters, as I mentioned. Having just a little bit of a lead is going to feel good throughout this whole series. Everything's on the line. Either you win here and you are the champion, you take first place for the league, or you do end up getting second if you do happen to lose. But both teams, regardless of the outcome here today, should absolutely hold their heads high. Making it to this point is a testament in itself. And I mean, we have a very competitive league. So, just making it to this spot, the championship match, is huge. Looks like we're going to have Flex Flame come through. Who is not on their Sephiroth? Wow. This is going to be a completely different look for Flex Flame, at least that I've seen. Coming out on the Rosalina and Luma, who is actually a super, super solid character. I'm very interested to see how Flex Flame does play on this one.
Which is funny because honestly, I think this is my first time ever, even in the past few years, seeing Rosalina, like at least within the league, being played. I mean, I've seen Peach, and I think I've even seen Daisy to some degree, but yeah, the huge difference in terms of the pick for Flex Flame that we're used to, and it's funny how that was just kind of like the norm this season. I feel like we've seen a lot of different players flexing a lot of different characters, which I think is really a testament to how skillful these players are that we have, and really just what they bring to the table. But Legends currently on a little bit of a warpath here with this final stock. We definitely can't ignore that. He's been a huge asset, I think, for this K12 PEA team, throughout both of these seasons and everything. Already taking the first stock off of Flex Flame and only sitting at 45% total.
And one thing you have to look out for on matchups when you're playing Rosalina and Luma is you got to try and get Luma off the stage, and we do see Legend do that for a second time here in this game. Now Flex Flame kind of just needs to stall until they can get Luma back in. And here we go. We do see the Luma finally spawn back in. I mean, it's just such a big part of Rosalina's kit, is having that, and really masterful Rosalinas will use that star to I'm sorry, Luma to like great ability here, and uh, doing that pretty well as Flex Flame. There's definitely a couple things that I'm noticing they do need to work on just a little bit here with this character, but you know, again, just very interesting. I was expecting that Sephiroth to come out. We do see the Rosalina here, and Legend will equalize in this game number 2 of this set. One stock apiece, but Legend actually really high percentage now. Flex Flame just needs a really good shot, and that will do it for this game here. Recovering back to the stage is Flex Flame successfully. Legend searching for that that up smash, but does not find it, and it has the pace of this game has slowed down just a little bit for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Honestly, I was a little worried there for Flex Flame not being able to come back, but able to get that final stock there on Legend, and is going to be going into the next round with that one stock remaining. Flex Flame taking to Legend, trying to get CAVA back on track, doing well so far. And I believe, based off of the notes that I have here, it looks like we're going to see the next Legend come in. And I say it like that because we've seen throughout the season both of these players, their siblings and everything, so they play off the same account. But typically we would see Sora from this other Legend player coming out. Again, could be surprise us and bring in a new character that we haven't seen, but I would fully expect to see Sora coming in with potentially a Saya coming at the end should they need him. Also for CAVA, DJ Danger, you know, in the wings, in the stands, ready to go in the event that Flex Flame isn't able to fully get this Legend out, but hopefully they'll be able to take off as many stocks and set CAVA up for success as much as they can. But yeah, this is a crazy matchup to just begin watching again. You know, we keep saying that, but it truly is, just because I know these two teams definitely have earned their way here and deserve to be here. And regardless of this outcome, like you mentioned before, they should hold their heads high.
Absolutely. And here we go. It will be the Sora for Legend sibling number 2. Flex Flame dropping down to 1 stock. And here we go. Starting off quick as Flex Flame, actually. Playing at a much faster pace than what we saw against the Pit. And unfortunately, though, I think for this matchup, right, Pit's a really fast character. It doesn't hit as hard. I think Sora definitely, especially being a DLC character too, right, hits a little extra hard. It's just the way it goes, and we'll see it happen pretty quickly here to getting Flex Flame up to 101%. Thought that one might do it for us, but unable to successfully recover to the ledge there is Flex Flame. I was actually a really hard angle to get back to. You see Flex Flame try to hit that perfectly. It's just a little bit off there, just a few pixels. And we will see Sora and Legend on the Sora take that game number 3 pretty quickly here. But I mean, what are you going to do down to 1 stock? You know, so we will definitely be seeing DJ Danger come through here now for CAVA on their Rob. DJ Danger does have to get through 6 stocks to win this first set here of this best of 3 series. It's going to be a mountain for DJ Danger to climb, but with what I know of this player, they can definitely do it. It's not going to be easy though. Legend Sora, super good. Moonby's Pokemon trainer, if they come in, pretty solid. And a Scion, the King K rule, I mean, also pretty solid as well, right? So DJ Danger gonna want to end this one and keep as many stocks as possible. It's gonna be difficult though. It's gonna be very difficult.
Yeah, it's difficult, but I mean, I've got to hand it to, like, as you mentioned, Flex Flame with trying to come back. I'll be honest with you, I cannot get back to this stage or any stages to save my life. And the way that these players edge guard too, it is very Oh man, it's just very competitive. Like, let's just put it that way. I gotta hand it to them for that. But with that being said, we have DJ Danger in here trying to outmaneuver here. Legend is gonna find a grab and a swoop there, but currently taking off big hit there from Legend onto DJ Danger, and continuing to kind of go forward using that Thundaga ability to keep that edge guard. And DJ Danger up at 97%, gonna have to be really, really careful being this close to the edge and having that sore hit. And this might possibly, nope, not quite. That Blizzard guy thought may have done it for him to be able to set him up to get a big hit, but wasn't quite able to find it there. But at 119%, Sora definitely uh, able to capitalize on that. But DJ Danger getting in some really good back-to-back grabbing combos to be able to try to even the damage up on this. Trying to be defensive about it, and is actually going to find the first stock take at 119%. So kudos to him for being able to outlast that little bit of slaughter from Legend initially, and able to still find a stock take in the long run.
Oh, a little bit of a missed input there from Legend. That should have been a stock take, but surviving is DJ Danger up to this point here at 172%. I mean, there it is. One good hit from Legend was going to send them flying, and it does. 2 stocks apiece here now. This is such an interesting matchup to watch, right? I think any Rob matchup is interesting to watch. Rob is just such a interesting, versatile character. Has a lot of long range abilities, and then their up close combos and grabs into the throws, into the up smashes or what have you, right? They hit so hard. It's just a pleasure to watch Rob sometimes. And it may be a little bit of bias here. I just love the character, but. Again, 2 stocks apiece here, 60% for DJ Danger, 70% for Legend here, as they will trade a little bit of damage back and forth. Legend just hanging out on the ledge, waiting for their time to come up. It will be a good patient play as they do end up winning the trade battle there, but Legend with DJ Danger with a really nice spin there will send Legend flying. Legend having to get back to the edge here. Great parry there from Legend does come out. That'll do it. DJ Danger will get another grab, slam into the ground, into the up smash. And that is an iconic Rob combo that DJ Danger pulls off very successfully, very, very often. So this K12 PA Alphas team will need to be on the lookout for that very consistently throughout the rest of this evening here.
Yeah, and DJ Danger just doing a really good job at being defensive, using that shield properly and everything in those right moments. You know, even doing the edge guard, like understanding where the Thundaga is going. Legend is going to find a stock though on DJ Danger, taking DJ Danger down to the last stock, and definitely, as you mentioned before, a mountain to climb. But is not totally impossible by any means. Is going to find a really, really good chance there against Legend, and as at least taking this on to the 3rd player in round 1. And it comes down to whether or not CAVA or K12 PEA with that stock advantage is going to be able to capitalize on this.
100%. And a little bit of a masterful play does come out of DJ Danger. Not to take anything away from the second Legend sibling on that Sora, played super, super well, but DJ Danger getting the grab, bringing them up into the air, and slamming them down, which they did that on purpose because after that slam, it does send them flying just a little bit. And then once they're in the air and they're trying to recover and get the jump out, as a Rob player, right, you then look for where you think they're going to land and charge that up smash, and you see DJ Danger do that, and it does convert successfully into winning that game there. And now we are in our final game of this first set. Asaya coming in on the King DDD. Apologies, Asaya. I was saying King K. Rool earlier. I meant King DDD, but excuse me. Asaya with the 3-stock lead, feeling very confident, I'm sure, and comfy in this matchup because they have a lot of wiggle room to play with DJ Danger on their final stock. does have to play out of their minds here, nearly perfect to win this one. And already being at 91%, I would opt to say they do need to play perfect for the rest of this game here.
Yeah, well, against this King DDD, I mean, we've known Asaya to be that heavy hitter. It's really just going to come down to, yeah, like this hammer. I'm thinking of like this hammer hit as well as like some of those drop down Bs. But it looks like
Ooh,
Asaya there is going to be able to get that last stock off of DJ Danger. Taking round one is K12 PEA, and we head into round two to see if technically match point for K12 PEA, if they're able to take round two in Final Destination, then they will officially be crowned the champions for the K12 Esports League Smash, or CAVA has the opportunity to take this round from them and take it to a round three, which, you know, obviously, Robbie, I think we would all love to see that, but at the same time, it's going to depend on the cards that are dealt and how these players are going to be able to skillfully combat each other.
oh, absolutely. I kind of always say it, right, Dustin? But selfishly, I do want to see a third set here and go all the way down to the wire. But for the students, right, the players, especially now that K12 PEA is up 1-0 as far as set count here, they want to end it on Final Destination through this second set. Kava obviously wanting to extend and take it to the third set because that's what they have to do to win this series here. And emotions are going to change a little bit too, right? For both teams, Kava's back's now truly up against the wall. If they lose this one, they do get second place here, and K12 PEA wins. And for K12 PEA, this Alpha Wolves team, right? You know that you're very, very close to winning the series. And becoming back-to-back champions this school year, as well as they were our fall 2025 champions. You know, emotions get a little bit different. You know, you get excited, the adrenaline starts hitting, and what you can see, especially at the high school level, as you're still learning how to process those emotions in high pressure situations. Both teams in very different situations, but you can sometimes see mistakes coming out not only from the team that has their backs against the wall because they're very, very close to being knocked out, but also for the team that's winning, just because you know, you get a little too excited. You know you're close to winning. Sometimes those missed inputs can come out. You dodge the wrong way, or you want to do something but you can't. Another thing, right? I mean, the switches are all controllers. You can get sweaty hands too.
Oh,
So
absolutely.
hopefully these guys got gamer grip, right?
Yeah, some of these controllers, like I know even some of the ones I have, they have obviously they have all like all these customization buttons that you can do, and, and trying to make sure you have them set right because sometimes if you have like the same controls on like in multiple areas, whether it's like the control pad or the the buttons and everything too, that can really even mess you up. But I think most of these players have probably some form that they use. Obviously, they oftentimes have a favorite controller that they use that they probably already have some of this stuff set up. But I know for me,
Mm,
it can so some of that kinda has that factor. So, yeah, definitely going the wrong way, not doing exactly what you wanted to. It happens all the time.
yep.
But with
Yep.
that being said, yeah, we're just at this point, we're just waiting for the players, to kinda finalize, who they're gonna choose. Seems like for the most part, they're probably gonna stick with most of the characters that they've already played, so I think, we're most likely
Hmm.
gonna see some of that. As long as this sticks, it looks like we might see DJ Danger and, Wumvi up first. So curious to see if Wumvi is gonna bring out the Pokemon trainer as mentioned before. I think that's one of the only ones we've really seen him on this season, and throughout this whole year. Um, but again, we've been very surprised from time to time. Obviously, much so on the Rosalina, even just this matchup alone. So, very, very curious to see who they ended up going with.
Yeah, and honestly, with their backs against the wall now with Kava, I expect to see Flex Flame bring out the Sephiroth. It's definitely, at least in my opinion, things can change, and we don't know these players inside and out. You know, for me, I feel like Sephiroth for Flex Flame is their comfort pick. Um, Most likely going to see that come out. We know for the rest of the Kava team as well, right? OVA on that Captain Falcon actually played really well, but I would not be surprised to see their Joker come out. And then for DJ Danger, um, I think I've only ever seen them play on the Rob, which if they pull out something else, I'm going to be mind blown.
Mhm.
And then for K12 PEA, they have a couple of different um, characters that they do like to bring out sometimes, but uh, for the most part, we'll probably see the Pit again for one of the Legend siblings, either regular Pit or Dark Pit. We'll probably see the Sora again. Asaya's really good on that King DDD. I'm not sure if we've seen them play anything else. And then for Woomvi, as I mentioned at the start of this stream here, the Pokemon trainer, I think our only Pokemon trainer in the league, coming out, starting with the Ivysaur here in the set 2 on Final Destination. Again, just as a reminder, best of 3 series here, K12 PA Alpha Wolves are up 1-0. They are at match point. CAVA down 0-1 with their backs against the wall. DJ Danger starting us out here in this one. A little bit of a different look for the CAVA Bears as far as their lineup here as of the players coming in. This game's starting out really fast. Both players playing pedal to the metal at the moment. DJ Danger sitting at 20%. Woomvi in the danger area already at 109%. But with this Charizard, it does hit extra hard. And that ledge guarding, I mean, is so dangerous. Actually, it's so annoying to play through. Woomvi showing that they do know this Pokemon trainer really well. Now equalizing really honestly at this point in time. We do see a percentage lead here for DJ Danger, but at sitting at 87% on the Rob is a dangerous spot to be in going up against a Charizard here. But DJ Danger will successfully find that up smash and get the first stock here off of Woomvi. Woomvi bringing out the Ivysaur once again here. And will actually equalize very quickly here. 2 stocks apiece now for each player. Also sitting at 0% at least for that moment in time. But DJ Danger now coming out fast. Already has Woomvi up to 59% here. And playing on this left side of the stage, both players just kind of comfortable sitting here. We will now equalize DJ Danger, taking some space on the other side of the stage. Woomvi bringing out the Charizard once again, trying to do that edge guarding, but DJ Danger will successfully get out of there.
Yeah, and I mean, I remember watching 1v. For the most part, I feel like they stick primarily with the Ivysaur and the Charizard, but knowing good and well that the Charizard does bring kind of those power hits, and then the Ivysaur good for the mobility, good for recovering from the stage and everything. But with that being said, DJ Danger is going to be able to do that up B and get 1v's next stock, taking him down to 1. DJ Danger still sitting at 81%. 1v wanting to try to at least capitalize and get another stock before potentially being taken off. Obviously, best case scenario, they would love to take both off, but going to have to be really careful as they're continuing to take a little bit of damage here from DJ Danger. Doing a little bit of edge guarding is DJ Danger now. 1v coming back as the Charizard, though.
Oh,
DJ Danger almost got that combo off. I don't know if it would have been quite enough to get the Charizard off, but it definitely would have been close. And with that,
there it is.
and that is going to be the stock take that DJ Danger is looking for, keeping CAVA up, currently only down by 1 stock going into this second fight.
And that is huge for the CAVA team, right? You got to have that stock advantage to feel really comfortable, especially with your backs against the wall. Knowing that you have an Asaya and 2 legends waiting. Obviously, we'll only see 2 of them throughout this set, as Woomvi did take the first spot on that Pokemon trainer. But DJ Danger sitting at 2 is gonna feel a lot better than sitting at 1, or of course, like, if they lost and Woomvi ended up taking that one. But for Woomvi, they did the side B to get back onto stage. Unfortunately, with that, though, there is a half second or second where your character is immobile, right? And DJ Danger on the Rob noticing that, knowing that, able to take advantage, winning that first game of this second set, coming into the second game now. We've actually seen this once before as well, maybe twice from this K12 Alpha Wolves squad, being one of the Legend siblings does actually like to pull out the Bowser every now and then, right? And we will see it here in this second set. Bowser, a scary character to go up against. We all know that they are slow, but they hit so hard, and a lot of their moves are very, very annoying to deal with. But honestly, DJ Danger dealing with this Bowser super, super well thus far. In this one, Legend sitting at 113% now. One good hit away from being sent, and DJ Danger will connect with it, keeping both their stocks up to this point. They will equalize the stocks here in this game, and honestly, only sitting at 42% through that first stock take, probably feeling pretty good about themselves at the moment and equalizing the damage almost right away as well. Actually does have the percentage lead now. DJ Danger playing super good at the moment. Which is what the CAVA team does need here. Legend trying to get some more damage in and get to a point where they are that one hit away from sending DJ Danger off the map. But oh my goodness, DJ Danger with another up smash conversion into a stock take. Absolutely timed that beautifully there. Legend on the Bowser now down to their final stock here. DJ Danger sitting at 119%. They do have to be very, very careful. If they can keep the second stock going into the next game, that would be absolutely huge.
Yeah, it would definitely put Kava in a really, really good seat going forward. Legend looking to try to capitalize. DJ Danger though is able to just shield up each time, but I say that, and Legend keeping keeping an eye out on the intervals of the shield and everything there is able to capitalize and get that stock take off of DJ Danger, but very quickly answered back. Oh, but it's still not off the stage at 127%. Gonna be really, really close though. Is DJ Danger? He's gonna start taking a little bit of damage, but Legend gonna have to be careful at that 143% now, knowing good and well that that last move just about took that final stock off. Doing a really good job though, being able to stay on the stage and keep out of some of the danger zone for DJ Danger. Gonna get a big hit there, 183% on this Legend. And a very, very outmaneuvered side B there. Legend being able to get that ground pound is going to have a little bit of a side advantage here as they're going to be able to try to keep Rob off. Very good shield there. Going to do some edge guarding, not going to take it too risky. But currently, Legend getting DJ Danger up to 103% is crazy, but DJ Danger coming back down and is able to finally take that last stock off of Legend. I for a moment there, Robbie, I thought Rob was about to go off the stage, just from like this huge comeback from what Legend was doing there.
I fully agree with you there. I think my heart stopped there for like 30 seconds, or I was holding my breath for sure. Definitely holding my breath. One thing I was really scared of for DJ Danger there was the opportunity for Legend, right? Bringing Rob down to the final stock and being at such a high percentage already, could have gotten the grab and then jumped off the map with DJ Danger, securing for sure a stock take on DJ Danger, which, regardless of DJ Danger being at 0% or 100%, would have taken it, right? So I was very nervous for DJ Danger that entire time if Legend were to get a grab on them, but luckily for DJ Danger, we do not see that happen. We will see the second Legend sibling coming in to end off this set number 2 here for the K12 PA Alpha Wolves on their comfort pick of the pit. DJ Danger sitting at 1 stock. We do still have OVA and Flex Flame for CAVA waiting in the wins as well. So honestly, CAVA in a really great spot to extend us to a third set here, which again, selfishly, I think Dustin and I both really, really want to see here. But here we go. We're gonna get into this one. Oh man, I think my heart did stop there. I was so worried that Bowser was gonna get the grab and just jump off.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with that. And I think just before we kind of get into this too, in the event Flex Flame does come in, I want to say there was at least 1 week or two maybe that we may have seen them on the or no, not Flex Flame. I apologize. Asaya, Asaya being on the Ganondorf, I believe was another
Oh,
pick 1 week.
yes.
Yeah, I've been trying to. I was trying to rack my brain around which ones had done some different characters, but yeah, that's definitely one of those. But with that being said, Legend currently very evenly matched with DJ Danger, having pretty close damage, but starting to go on a little bit of an onslaught there momentarily as DJ Danger kind of comes back into some of that and is able to kind of equal out some of that damage in some ways. But Legend looking to quickly capitalize and take this stock so that way they can keep all three stocks to give them the best chance at finishing this out for K12 PEA.
Yeah, and honestly, DJ Danger, um, if I was in their shoes, my goal here would be to at least get one stock from Legend. But being at 120% already, make that 133. It is getting harder and harder to do that for them. Oh, as Legend will hit a beautiful arrow on DJ Danger, so low on the side of the map, but luckily Rob's recovery super
Ooh.
insanely good. But we will see Legend know that, jump off the side of the map and get that hit into the bottom side of Final Destination, which basically sends DJ Danger into the wall, then from the wall down to the bottom left corner of the map. Great play coming out of Legend there to secure that final stock from DJ Danger. And keeping all three, right, is actually huge, because now they do get a chance to see our next player with all three stocks, which again, like, is much better than going into a matchup down even just one stock, right? With that being said, looks like there was a little bit of a lobby disconnection here. So as we get back into the lobby with all of our players, just a quick reminder on our score for now. It is the K12 PA Alpha Wolves up one set over the CAVA Bears in a best of 3 series. We do have the last player for K12 PEA um, in this second set on 3 stocks, with Kava having 2 players with all 3 of their stocks as well. So it's going to be very interesting to see, can Legend do a sweep of this K12 PA Alpha Wolves, I'm sorry, of the Kava Bear squad for the K12 PA Alpha Wolves, or will OVA or Flex Flame be able to end it here and extend our series to a final set? We are very quickly back into this one. OVA sticking on the Captain Falcon, opting to not go into the Joker. And I mean, honestly, I'm not mad at the pick, because moving super good on the Captain Falcon is OVA at the moment, already getting Legend up to 60% on this one here. And we literally just started the game. So both these players playing extremely fast here. Gonna be, I think, a really tight one here, Dustin.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree, and we appreciate Nintendo. Unfortunately, has some really interesting network things going on, so that's what happened. But you know, thankfully the players didn't get kicked out; it was just us. But very quickly back into this, as we mentioned. But man, 116% OVA is sitting at Legend. Sitting at 110. Legend is going to capitalize and take the first stock off of OVA here. OVA looking to try to quickly get that back. Not 100% just yet. Is going to have to come back to the stage after overcommitting just slightly, but a really good hit there against Legend. But man, it's just not enough to quite get him off just yet. And then I say that Caster Curse comes in. We see that stock take finally taken off of Legend, making this a 2-2 game. Legend gotta be sweating, but also keeping his cool by doing some really good damage and really good defensive measures at the same time.
And real quick, I got to shout out OVA, as unfortunately Captain Falcon's recovery absolutely abysmal. Honestly, will not be able to get back. Legend will be up 2 stocks to 1, but OVA taking that that stock from Legend was absolutely nuts, actually. Really masterful shielding there into just jumping right into Legend. Knew their timings perfectly, and we're able to get that one. But back to where we're at now, OVA 49%, Legend 69%. Of course, Legend does have that stock lead at the moment, sitting at 2 over OVA's 1. And OVA, even if they lose this game, their goal here should be, can I send Legend into the
Ooh.
final game against Flex Flame with just 1 stock? And unfortunately, that will not be the case, as Legend, so good with those pit arrows, will make sure that OVA cannot have any opportunity to recover back onto the map. Legend and OVA with a very fast-paced game. With fast-paced games, we see them end pretty quickly. Uh, Ending that one, I mean, in a very, very fast fashion. Legend will be seeing Flex Flame with 2 stocks here. Flex Flame will have that stock advantage, but again, I have to mention it. They have Flex Flame and the CAVA Bears have their backs against the wall. If Legend can pull this off and beat Flex Flame, they will be crowned our champions. Flex Flame does need to win this one to extend our series, send us to a 3rd and final set. And so both players going to be feeling the pressure for sure here as we go into this one.
Yeah, and honestly, it's kind of like I mentioned earlier, that edge guarding, and especially with the arrows, like the arrows from Legend have been crazy spot on. Just over the past couple seasons, like we've seen multiple eliminations come off of that. And like literally just the edge guarding in general, it has been nuts. I think the players are catching on to it more and more every single time they play, and they're getting better at it every single time, and it's like it's unreal what they can do. But yeah, Legend 2 stocks for K12 PEA going up against Flex Flame with all 3 stocks. I'm not sure. Again, we're not sure 100% which character they're going to bring in. Presumably, the Sephiroth, if that's their better character choice. Not 100% positive though. We just happen to have seen Flex Flame on them more often, so it definitely makes the most sense in our opinion, at least. But hey, these players, they do what they got. They do what they do, and they're gonna go with whatever their gut instinct is to make sure that they can get this done and have the outcome that they want.
Yeah, absolutely. And we will see the Sephiroth for Flex Flame coming out. I think this is the right choice. I mean, I'm not even playing and I'm nervous here. So, again, Legend gonna have to SD once, sitting at 2 stocks going into this game. Flex Flame with a solid 3. And here we go. The hard thing for Flex Flame here, right? Going up against this pit from Legend, they play just so fast, and Flex Flame isn't the slowest character in the world by any means, but they do take a little bit of time to get their moves off. So we will be seeing Legend try and take advantage of that to the best of their ability, but an absolute masterful parry there coming out of Legend, sending that that hit back to Flex Flame, already bringing Flex Flame up to 120%, make that 132. Legend sitting at 44. This is going to be just an insane end to this set here, whether it is CAVA winning or K12 PEA winning. Great recovery coming out of Flex Flame here, sitting at 150%. Another good parry from Legend comes out, but Flex Flame has learned their lesson, was able to shield that one. But Legend taking advantage of the recovery there from Flex Flame after using that block move and able to send them out of the map, taking the first stock here in this final game of set number 2. However, with Legend sitting at 124% right now, Flex Flame very close to winning this one. I'm sorry, taking a stock, sorry. But Legend just trying to stay alive, trying to do as much chip damage as possible before they do lose a stock here.
Yeah, and obviously, as you mentioned, you kind of see some of that sluggishness almost in Sephiroth, mostly after an attack is over. It takes that extra second to get the recovery, and Legend on Pit taking advantage with the speed and everything. Legend up to 161%, still able to outmaneuver and dodge some of this onslaught from Flex Flame.
Mhm.
And the deflection, I think, has been one of the biggest pieces to this matchup. Anytime they're able to hit that and Flex Flame, oh no, is unfortunately going to lose a stock. I'm assuming just trying to do the edge guarding and stuff. Unfortunately, is going to put them at a much bigger disadvantage. Needs to find this stock take now if they want to keep this as even as possible. And yeah, it's the deflection, the swiftness of how this pick character is playing is huge, and that's exactly why we're in this situation. But Flex Flame is going to be able to capitalize on that last stock. Each player down to their last stock apiece. K12 PEA on the verge of potentially a championship here. Flex Flame at 131% with Legend continuing these arrows, and it's really messing up Flex Flame ability to get back, but he is going to finally make his way back to the stage. And with that hit, K12 PEA taking the winter season championship on the very last stock of round 2 in this game. What an incredible matchup between both of these teams.
Honestly, that was amazing. K12 PEA, as Dustin did just mention, crowned our 2026 winter season champions for the K12 Esports League in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, ending that in a 2-0 fashion. And I feel like we've been saying it quite a lot here, Dustin, over the past couple days. But um, on paper, a 2-0 looks like CAVA got um, absolutely destroyed. That was not the case. Very, very great matches. Great gameplay all around from all 7 players that we saw here today, with Woombi coming in as a sub for K12 PEA. Flex Flame, I feel like had that opportunity there for sure. I think the difference maker in that final game, Legend sitting at over 100% for quite a while. Um, you know, Flex Flame is thinking that they're going to be playing a little bit scared and just like looking for that perfect opportunity. But Legend on that pit, whichever Legend sibling that was, played with no fear. Was just going forward, which I think just threw Flex Flame off just a little bit. And sometimes, especially in a competitive setting, those mind games do a whole lot to you as a player, right? And so playing with no fear, able to get Flex Flame down was just absolutely insane. Like to see that happen, I wouldn't have been playing with no fear at 194%, mind you, right? But that will do it here for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate for the K12 Esports League for this school year. Congratulations to K12 PEA Alpha Wolves for winning not only this season, but also the fall 2025 season as well. Back-to-back champions. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, those in attendance right now in the YouTube live stream or watching the recording, that is not easy to do. We have a very, very competitive league. And so, shout out to K12 PEA Alpha Wolves for being able to be back to back champions. I mean, it's absolutely insane. Uh, very, very, very great showing from them here today. And then for Kava, I mean, they played super great as well. They should definitely be keeping their heads held high, playing that matchup really, really close. And I mean, you still got second place at the end of the day. You did only lose the championship match in all of playoffs. So, shout out to the Kappa Bears team as well, DJ Danger, Flex Flame, and OVA for playing so tight. One final thing here, I think for me to just yap a little bit more about the gameplay that we saw. Dustin, I don't know if you've ever played on Pit and tried to do those arrows that Legend does
Mm,
and control them, but it's so hard. Those arrows fly so fast. So those arrows from Legend, absolutely annoying and hard to deal with. But it is also a big shout out to that Legend sibling who has mastered sending those where they want them to go. Because again, it's those are not easy to control. So for the K12P Alpha Wolves team, the 2 Legend siblings, that duo, Asaya and Woombi, congrats once again, back-to-back champions here for the K12 Esports League this school year. Great games all around. Um, and I think that'll do it here for me on this one. as always, you know, congrats once again to K12 PEA. Shout out to all of our players in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, all of our Valorant players, chess players, Rocket League, Marvel Rivals, Fortnite. We appreciate every single one of you. Shout out to your parents and guardians and learning coaches as well for allowing you to participate with us and supporting you in this endeavor. Shout out to our coaches as well. This is not possible without them. And Dustin, why don't you close us out here? Let us know what's happening on our Twitch stream right now.
Yeah, absolutely. We have our Valorant Grand Finals matchup with actually K12 PEA again, the Valorous Wolves versus the Washington Virtual Academy Orcas. Bound to be a really, really good matchup. It did start a little
Hmm.
bit later today, just for some scheduling things and everything like that. But the good thing is you get to catch pretty much all the action now in that best of three series. Also, we actually ended up having a little bit of a nice gesture from Louisiana Virtual Academy. They're actually currently streaming on their Twitch as well. The third and fourth place matchup for Smash, currently still going with Virginia Virtual Academy as well as Michigan Great Lakes Virtual Academy. So if you want to catch that last little bit of action as well as that Valorant, you got tons of options to choose from. And we're going to continue that this week with all these matchups and everything. We'll have Marvel Rivals tomorrow night, Rocket League scheduled for you on Wednesday, followed by recording with our chess grand finals and everything on our YouTube page here. And then we're finishing out officially the winter season with Fortnite on Thursday. So, gonna be some really, really good action. Some great commentary going to be coming your way from our colleges and everything throughout the week, which again, huge shout out to them for helping us throughout this whole season and even last season. Couldn't have done this without you to be able to get all these matchups in and everything and really showcase what this league is all about, as well as the players and the coaches that are participating in it. But with that being said, as Robbie mentioned, we could just go on and on about the different stuff that we have going on. A lot of different things coming up afterwards for spring programming and everything. Unreal Engine Workshop, go sign up for it. We'll have a Smash Solos tourney coming out also in April. So definitely a lot of things still look forward to, even with finishing out championship week. But we appreciate you. Have a good rest of your day. Go check out the
Hmm.
streams, and we hope to see you back here tomorrow.
Take care.